A portion of this video is brought to you by Sheath Underwear. For more information about Sheath Underwear, visit the link in the description or wait till the end of this video to hear more from me. The media is continuing to fail us, missing the moment. They weren't the largest aspect of why Kamala Harris lost the election and Donald Trump won, but they certainly played a role by normalizing Donald Trump as a politician, as someone whose policy objectives are just run of the mill. It's just the difference between a Democrat and a Republican. And they're continuing to miss the moment. Donald Trump tweeted yesterday, the White House Twitter account tweeted, well, first of all, let me talk about the White House Twitter account. This is their profile, their banner image. America is back. Back from what? What are you talking about? America is back. And then this as the description here. The golden age of America begins right now. Didn't it begin in 2017 when you first took office, Donald Trump? What do you mean it begins right now? Was the whole first term just a wash, brother? So it posted this: congestion pricing is dead. Manhattan and all of New York is saved. Long live the king. President Donald J. Trump with an image of him with a crown on his head. Long live the king. It's supposed to be like a Time cover, except it says Trump. And this is how the media is missing the moment. This is an alarming occurrence for the White House of the United States of America, the home and workplace of the President of the United States of America. And they're posting photos and quoting the President, Donald Trump, saying, long live the king. Imagine if Joe Biden had posted something like this. Imagine if Black President Barack Obama, oh, shudder the thought, had posted long live the king with a photo, an image, a painting of himself with a crown on his head, declaring himself a king. Because that's what this is. This is the declaration of Donald Trump that he is a king. And where are Republicans? Crickets. Nowhere. Cowards. This is outrageous. Republicans would have been justified to have a problem if Barack Obama or Joe Biden or any other president for that matter had declared themselves a king. George Washington, in trying to figure out when the Senate and John Adams was the president of the Senate at this time as the vice president, they were trying to come to what are we going to call the president? All this debate. Is it going to be His Highness and all these flowery monikers? And they came to just Mr. President. George Washington didn't want to be viewed as a king because he knew the dangers that lie therein. All of the problems that come along with that for a democracy, for a republic, a constitutional republic that Republicans constantly bang on about. Yet their sucks are sewed closed about this. So this is how the media is failing us. The New York Times, get a load of this headline. Long live the king. Trump likens himself to royalty on Truth Social. A fondness for regal themes was apparent as the president applauded his administration's move to kill congestion pricing in New York. A fondness for regal fucking themes, New York Times. USA Today, not much better, a little bit better. Trump celebrates his plan to end New York City's congestion pricing plan. Long live the king. He's just celebrating everyone. And then you have to get into the article to read this paragraph. Congestion pricing is dead. Manhattan and all of New York is saved. Long live the king. The White House posted a mock photo of him on social media wearing a crown. Those words are chosen. CBS News, absolutely missing the moment. New York City congestion pricing approval pulled by Trump administration, but Hochul and MTA vow to fight. And then you have to get down into the fifth paragraph of this article to learn about the king thing. Not long after the move to end the program, Mr. Trump posted on social media, "Congestion pricing is dead. Manhattan and all of New York is saved. Long live the king." The fifth paragraph. Nowhere in the title. In fact, it's Kathy Hochul. What are they doing? NBC News getting a little better, but still missing the moment. Trump administration terminates approval of New York City congestion pricing. Governor Kathy Hochul insisted that the cameras crucial to the toll structure will remain in operation. The cameras are staying on, she said. And then you have to get into the article a little earlier this time, but they say the thing that they should have said in the headline. President Donald Trump declared himself a king on Wednesday as he celebrated his administration's bid to end federal approval of New York's congestion pricing, an auto toll instituted last month to raise money for the region's aging mass transit system. Wouldn't you think that Donald Trump declaring himself a king, it merits the headline NBC News? And then it took a foreign newspaper, a British newspaper, a population that understands something about a monarchy and living under as subjects to a king or a queen. This is their headline. Donald Trump declares himself king after striking down New York congestion pricing. Trump faces legal challenge after threatening to kill Manhattan toll that raises money for mass transit. It took a foreign journalistic outlet to get it right. While NBC and the New York Times, with his fondness for royalty, this is a 5-alarm fire. And rather than try to extinguish it through journalism, they are abdicating their role as a constitutionally protected occupation, the only occupation listed as protected within the document of the Constitution. And they're blowing it. In fact, many of these organizations, PBS even, they're dropping their DEI initiatives relative to how they decide they want to hire people because Donald Trump is threatening all of these private companies with criminal prosecution, because they want the makeup of their employees to be reflective of the population of the United States. They want to turn away from bigotry and segregation and discrimination. And that's bad, according to Donald Trump. So they bend the knee. They kiss the ring. I would love your opinion on this. 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. You can comment below, leave a comment, helps the algorithm to share this content with new subscribers. I'm at a loss here. We are in very tenuous, dangerous times. Democrats aren't doing enough. Elected Democrats we're very concerned about what is happening. You got to be more than concerned. That's why you're there. That's why we elected you. Do your job. If you're waiting for the people to foment an uprising, keep waiting, because that may be what it takes. Who knows? Anyway, I appreciate you. I'll see you next time. Keep your head on a swivel. Be genuine. Take care of one another. I talk nearly every day about how divided we are as a country and the havoc that this division wreaks. But not all divisions are bad, right? As a mathematical concept, for instance, division allows you to split things into equal parts, allowing for equal shares. Division of labor has, for thousands of years, allowed humans to evolve their efficiency and specialization when working on certain tasks. And you can ask any kid to tell you that dinner is far better when the meat is divided from the veg. And what's more annoying than when you're sitting at a cramped table or out in the humid weather than having your meat smashed into your two veg. Is the meat and veg metaphor working here? It's time to divide and conquer with Sheath. Sheath makes the most comfortable boxer briefs I have ever worn. Regular boxers are just too loose and bunchy and not great. And briefs are just a smush fest. Sheath are the solution. Head to sheath.com and use promo code Dollemore to score 20% off and upgrade to the most comfortable underwear you'll ever wear. I'm wearing a pair right now, and indeed, that may be all I'm wearing under the desk here. But really, sheaths are the only underwear I wear. Absolutely fact. Their testicular tech features dual pouches to keep your mane apart from your sides. More dinner metaphors. Note, if you're not into the division for some reason, you don't have to use the dual pouches at all. Just throw your sheaths on like regular pair of underwear and you're good to go. Also, Sheath's stretchy fabric is super soft and made with moisture-wicking technology to keep your president and his cabinet cool and comfortable throughout the rigors of the day. I love my sheaths all the time, but they are particularly clutch in the sticky heat of DC summers, which is basically like 9 months out of the year. They were invented by a U.S. Army veteran while serving a tour in Iraq. The idea for sheath came from discomfort in harsh environments. As a former Marine stationed in that part of the world, I get the inspiration. The airflow meshes are my personal favorite, but Sheath has tons of excellent styles and designs. Pick a pair and Sheath will hand them to your doorstep nearly instantly thanks to blindingly fast shipping and amazing customer service. Also, Sheath supports multiple charities like Socks for Soldiers and Doctors Without Borders. So with your purchase, you're making the world a better place too. Upgrade your undergarments, score 20% off right now when you head to sheath.com and use code Dollemore. Divide and conquer your discomfort with Sheath underwear.